Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this super cute in the loop bracelet created by the very talented Loomy Mama on Instagram. I will have her information below so you can check out her account and give her a follow if you'd like. I've done a lot of tutorials for her designs and I love them. She does a really good job on them. This one here does take, I would say, less than 100 bands or so to make. And it is a hook only design if you were not aware of that. Now I did actually work out a tiny piece on the loom, so I will be doing a tutorial on the loom as well. So if you're not a big fan of the hook, you can definitely look for that on my channel also. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get started. To make this bracelet, you need any type of hook and one C-clip. The first color we're going to be grabbing will be the inner color of the bracelet, so it would be the white in this one. You don't see it a whole lot, but you do see it running up the sides. So I'm going to use my silicone silver from rainbowloom.com, and we're going to make a cap band on our hook. We're going to grab 2 bands of that same color, place them on, and just pull it through the cap band, and then simply reattach. Now we're going to start adding on our outside band, so I'm going to use my sweets again because I thought they looked pretty. And we're going to be adding 2 onto each side every time. So we're going to grab our first one, and then this is going to go through the first 2 bands on our hook. But before you reattach it, you want to grab the band that's closest to the outside and place it back on your hook, like so, and then close that green off. So now we're going to do the same thing, grabbing another green. Bring that through only the first 2 bands. But before we reattach it, we're going to pick up the outside band and place it back on our hook and then close it off. So now we need to turn it around. So you're just going to want to squish everything together and flip it. Make sure you get through all the bands. So now we're going to do the same thing on this side, placing on our first green. We're going to pull that through the first 2. But before you reattach it, we're going to pick up the outside one and place it back on our hook. And then close that off. So grabbing your second green, we're going to bring that through the first 2 again. Before closing it off, we're going to pick up the outside green and then close it off. So now we're going to grab our inner color, place that on, and this is going to go through everything on our hook. So there should be 8 of them getting pulled on. And you actually don't want to reattach it yet. So we have 8 bands. We're going to pick up 4 of them. But it's going to be the first, counting from my right going in, we're going to be picking up the first band, the 3rd band, the 6th band, and the 8th band. So we'll be picking up the outside one, which is band 1, skip the next one, pick up band 3, skip the 2 middle, picking up this one after that, which would be the 6th one in, skipping that one, and then picking up the last one, which would be band 8, counting right to left. So 4 of them should be on your hook like so, and then you're going to close that off. Now you do want the side that you're going to be working on, you want that band that we've reattached to be pulled out a little more. Don't worry about this one. If it pulls in, we'll fix that in a minute. So now you're going to grab your next color that you're going to use for this bracelet. And we're going to pull this through the first 3. But that silver there is going to have to go back on our hook. So what I do is I pull that one over first. And then I grab a hold of it and try to pull it a little bit so that I can hold on to it so I don't lose it. And then you're going to continue pulling through the next 2. So now you can reattach that silver that we were holding on to and then close the pink off. So that pink was our first one for that color, and now this will be our second. So you're going to pull that only through the first 2, and then you're going to pick up the outside band, place it back on, and close it off. So now we need to turn it around. So I'm just going to pull that a little to give it some looseness. Make sure you get a nice pinch of your bracelet if you're doing it the way I'm doing it. If you don't have a double-ended hook, because you don't want to lose anything. Make sure you get through that silver. Get everything back on there. So before we start adding the pink onto this side, this silver has to be on the outside. So I'm just going to push that over and grab this silver and slide it down. Pull on it a little to make it a little looser. Now I'm going to grab my pink. We're going to slide that through the first 3, but I'm going to do it just like I did on the other side and only pull the silver through first. And then once that silver's over, I'm going to try to pull on it a little so I can hold on to it. And then bring it through the next 2. And then you can reattach that silver and close that pink off. So it should look like that. And now we have to bring one more pink through this side. And this is going to go through the first 2. Pick up the outside band and place it back on and close it off. So you should be back with the 8 bands up here. And we're back to pulling our inner band through. So my inner color is going to go through all 8 of these. We're not going to reattach it yet because we have to pick up the 1st, 3rd, 6th, and 8th band. So remember, it's going to be that first one, skip the next one, pick up the 3rd. We're going to skip 4 and 5, which are the 2 middles. Pick up the 6th one, skip the 7th, pick up the 8th. So it should look like that. We're going to close off that silver. So we're going to grab our next color, which I'm just going to go back to green. This is going to go through the first 3 bands. But I'm going to pull my first one over first so I can hold on to it. And then go through the next 2. And now we have to put that silver that I'm holding back on the hook. And now we can close that green off. We're going to do that again, placing on my green, going through the first 2, pick up the outside band and place it back on, and close it off. So we need to turn this around. So I'm going to pinch everything. And when you pick them back up, make sure that you don't accidentally pick that pink band up. You should only have the 2 pinks right there. And then make sure that silver's pulled out. And now we can do the same thing on this side. So we're going to pull it through the first 3 bands. I'm going to pull that silver over first so that I can hold on to it. And then I'll go ahead and pull this through the next 2. Reattach the silver and close off your green. Grab your second green, go through the next 2, reattach the outside band and close it off. Okay guys, so when you're at your desired length and you're ready to close it off and you're at this point where you already put the 4 back on and pulled your inner band through, all you would do at this point is grab another inner band and you would just slide it through these 6 to close it. And then you would just simply attach your C-clip to there and you'd be done. So that is what you do. I think it's a pretty easy design and I think it's beautiful. So that is what you do to create this super cute in the loop bracelet created by Loomy Mama on Instagram. If you make this, please tag her and myself Loves to Loom on there because we definitely love seeing when you guys remake them. And if you do like this design, you can also hit the like button below. Definitely helps us out. So I do appreciate you guys watching, and I look forward to seeing you at another tutorial. Bye!